Hello everyone, it's Shanna. How are you today? Now this that you're looking at here, this big mess of stuff, is my Make It Merry ephemera. I don't know how you guys keep this organized, but I've got like big sentiments in an area, I've got snowflakes, I've got other big sentiments, I've got my presents, my animals, my clothing, my sentiments, my little bitty tags, my houses, my trees, my greenery, my food, my candy, tickets, frames, and just other tags and stuff in here, and then my stickers and all that are all on here. And I've kind of got them separated like this so I can find them. I'm wondering how you guys do it and how do you keep it straight. Now I have trouble with this because it gets, kind of moved around and bumped around and stuff, but I just find that it's helpful if I can lay it out so I can see what all I've got, like my circles and my snow globes and my cars and the dates and all that, sequins. And this is just how I have done my Make It Merry. I just have this board, and when I have a big kit like this, I just lay everything out and use it. So I'm interested if you'll comment in the box below, how do you manage all of your ephemera that comes with these big kits so that you can lay it out and see it? How do you do it? Do you have a system? So this is what I've got. Now today I've pulled in, I'm going to move this, I've pulled in some ephemera pieces that I think I want to use because I need to get using on this. I've had this for months, worked with a little bit, put it aside because it was not yet Christmas. And so I've laid some things together here that I thought we could make a couple cards with. So I will tell you, this M and this E has been loose on this sentiment sticker, and I've been chasing this thing around the craft room for days. I get it stuck back on there, it gets moved, and then I'm looking for it again. And so I have decided today I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to glue this down to something and use it. So I'm tired of chasing it around. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've pulled together some papers from the Make It Merry paper pack, which I don't know where my pack is at the moment. But this red was in the box. I'm going to use it for a layer. And then this was a pattern paper that was in there. Super cute little Santa hats. And then I've got this wood grain panel that I'm going to use. I'm going to put this on a top folding card, and we're just going to use up some of this ephemera and get that Merry stuck down so that I can quit chasing that all over my craft room and looking for it. I found it on the floor, I found it stuck to other stuff, just all over the place, and I'm just really, really tired of trying to figure out where it is and didn't want to lose it because I wanted to use it. So we're going to use it today. I'll quit rambling on and we'll get to assembling. This is going to be just a pretty simple card, and then it's just going to be some square panels. And then we'll put our ephemera on. But I kind of like how the colors go together. When I saw that wood grain, I thought it blended nicely with the Santa hat paper. And so I thought that's where I would bring it in. So this one is a full 5.5 by 4.25. Got a little edge on the bottom, we'll just trim off. Must not have cut it very straight. User error. Okay, that'll work. Okay, now we're going to bring in our next panel, and I'm going to give myself an 1/8 of an inch all the way around. So we're just going to have a nice little edge there, I think. 1/8 or 1/4 of an inch, I don't know what I cut it. It's Sunday, and we finished up Sunday dinner, and I've been in my craft room kind of organizing and looking through, and I thought, I gotta get this ephemera. I gotta work it down, and I've got a long way to go, as you could tell from the board. I am gonna have a card making party with some friends, and so I think we can probably use quite a bit of that at that party, and that's going to be toward the end of the month. So I've got my little Santa pattern laid down, and I just think that's so cute. It looks really cute on that red, and I think that could probably stand alone, but I'm going to add some of this ephemera, and I need more of a clear base or less distracting pattern paper to set my stuff down on. So I've just cut this, and it is 3.5 by 4.75. So I had my sister and my son-in-law and my grandkids, of course my husband, for lunch. We always have a big family lunch on Sunday, and my daughter's out of town, so I just had my son-in-law and grandkids. and my other daughter was busy. So, but I made meatloaf and roasted potatoes, which is a favorite for Sunday. It's a favorite of mine too, because you can just put it, I actually fixed mine in the crock pot and it cooks wonderfully. And then when you get home, it is ready to go and there's no hassle. Love it. So we had that and it was wonderful. Then everybody took off to go home and get their Sunday nap in. Well, I'm not a napper, so I came into my craft room. So I'm thinking I want to do this little house and this little tree on here. And I thought it'd be cute to just lay this little, I guess that's a bunny with a little gift there. I'm not sure the scale is exactly right, but that's okay. And then I thought we'd put our Mary down here and get this stuck down. So let's go ahead and start with our, let's get our, I don't know, is this a house or a church? It almost looks like a church, just with that real narrow, almost steeple-esque type thing. So if you want to call it a church, you can, or we can call it a house. I think it kind of looks like a church. But I thought the colors in it would go nicely with this paper, so that's why I've chosen it for this. Just going to get it laid down here. And then I thought I'd kind of put my tree slightly over it. Sounds like a plane is going to be landing nearby. I don't know if you can hear that on the video. So I thought I'd put that right like that next to it. And then let's just pop up our little deer. Let's see, I've got some little pieces of foam that we can put on here, and we'll just pop him up over there by the tree. And that'll give us a little bit of dimension. I'll just pop him up. That looks cute. Looks like he's kind of sitting in front of the tree. That's some pretty high foam dimension there. And then for this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to very carefully line it up exactly as it was on the sticker sheet so that I'll have it lined up right. I need to get, let's see, I'm going to use this. And I'm going to get this thing lined up, I hope, exactly like it was on the sticker sheet. And then I'm going to use my pink tape trick that I usually do to get him straight. I'm going to pull the center out of that so that won't be in my way. Pull it out of there. And then let's see, does that look like it's lined up? That one's still, that M is just not sticky. Okay, I think that looks pretty close. I'm going to get it just okay. Maybe just a smidge. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now, where is my pink tape? Oh, if it was a snake, it would have bit me. It was sitting right where it should be. I didn't look in the obvious place. I was looking on my desk. And I'm just going to tape that down like that. And then I'm going to pull this off. You can see that on this, there's all kinds of fuzz and stuff on it where it is just kind of roamed all over the craft room. So I'll be glad to get this thing glued down and I won't have to hunt for it anymore when I see the rest of that laying there without the M. Okay, so that'll work. So I'm just going to take my Barely Art tape, and we know that it's not sticky because obviously the R came off. And I'm just going to lay some glue down on here so I can get this laid down. And then I'm going to bring my card in and try to line it up there straight on my board. And then try to set this down straight. Whoops. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. How does that look? Does that look pretty straight? Let's just pull this off. Be carefully. And there. That should have positioned it just right for me. That looks pretty good, I think. Okay, now I think I could use something else up here. Now I did see in this, and I'm trying to use this stuff up. And I think that little heart could look cute on there. I have a little, I'm not sure how this would work. I could almost hang a little hat on the side of that. I think that could be cute, given the fact that we've got that paper on there. I think I might just do that. That'd be one more piece of ephemera that I could use. And it kind of goes with the paper that we've got back there. So I think I'm just going to tuck that up there on the corner and do that. Now, I think that I had, I'm just looking for my scraps of what I cut off here. I think we could use this on the inside, so let's just go ahead and do that. Make the most of our paper. Actually, I think instead of putting it at the bottom, I'll put it at the top, and then we'll bring in an inside sentiment for it. All right, let's do that. Okay, we got that. And since we've got the Mary on the outside, let's put Christmas on the inside. Let's just do that. And let's do the same thing. Get that out of there. Where did my piece of tape go? Is this big enough? Not sure if this will be long enough for it. Actually, I think this is all contained. Some of them I've pulled off and they weren't connected, but this one seems to be all connected. It's actually pulling apart a little bit right there. Put some glue in there. See that? Put some glue in there. Let's go ahead and put some glue on this so it'll be sure and stick as well. Just kind of hit some key spots. Oops, oh mercy. Well, we're going to glue it to the craft board. There we go. All right, let me get my rag and clean that up. Okay, let's just lay this down on here. Since we've got Mary on the outside, then we have Christmas on the inside. And I think we will go ahead and I'm going to use this for my dot. Now, yesterday I made a card and my dot went flying away, so I'm hoping that my tittle does not fly away like it did yesterday. I think we have success. Okay, let's just go ahead and use this too. And then that'll finish off our card. So we've got Mary and then Christmas on the inside. Okay, so there's that one. Let's move on to the next one. The next one's going to be a side folding. And I've got we're going to go landscape. And I've got this piece that I've die cut out of the center that I'm going to use for a backing piece. And we'll just get it laid down. And we're doing another very similar card in that I'm going to use another house and a tree. The pattern paper is different, but trying to use up some of these houses and these trees. And I just saw, I don't know, these colors just spoke to me and I thought they looked cute. So that's what I'm going for. And we're just going to get this laid down on here. That looks pretty good. All right, we've got that. And so basically what I did was I die cut this out of the center, which I'm going to be using for this card, and I thought I'll just use the scraps for it. So I just need to cut this paper, which is going to be my background paper. It's just kind of a peachy, pinky, holly type. And I think we're going to go, we'll just go 5 1/4 by 4 is what we'll do. Did I get it? Right there. And then that'll just give us the little edge. And we'll get it laid down on here as well. I think those look really pretty together. And this paper was in the kit as well, so you don't have to think too much. So let me know if you have the Make It Merry kit and if you've been using it and have you blown through all your ephemera. It'll probably take me maybe this Christmas and next Christmas to use it all up, unless my friends really get gung-ho and use a lot of it. So we'll see. So let's just get this lined up. Whoops. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. All right, we've got that. Now, I'm going to bring this in and I'm going to turn it this way because I need a little bit more room for my scene. And I'm just going to keep it flat. Get it laid down. That looks pretty. Okay. And then for what I have, I've grabbed a whole bunch of stuff, not sure what I'm going to use. I've got this little house, which I was thinking I would use. And I have this little, actually I was going to use the green tree, I think. I think I decided that the green tree looked better because it brings the green out there. And then I have this little car, which I thought could be so cute to add to the scene. And the tones all match. And then I had this fa la la that I could put on there. Or I could use this 'Tis the Season. I kind of like that extra bit of green in there. So I think I'm going to probably go like that with it. And so let's just get these things laid down on here. I think it's cute. And then our little, how we want it, yeah. And our little tree. Just put it right like that. And then we're going to lay our little car down. So I hope you're having fun playing with your Christmas kits, whatever kind you have. And getting some cards made. I've got quite a few cards made and I am ready to go. I did mention in my video the other day I did get my tree up. I only have one. I won't have a tree without a present underneath there. So I had one wrapped and I stuck it underneath there, but I've got to get to wrapping and I've got a whole room full of things that I've ordered for the grandkids that have come in that I need to get wrapped. And I'm going to have to make sure with my daughters that I've got the right thing for the right grandsons. So, okay, so I think that turned out cute. So I've got two cute cards in which I've been able to use, I don't know, 6, 8, 10 pieces of, 9 or 10 pieces of ephemera that I was able to use on that. And I think they look really cute. Now I was just looking over here to see if there was anything else I wanted to put on here. I mean, I could put a little, I might do that. I'll just take one of those little foam pieces and I think I'll just pop up that little, and then that'll just use one more piece. So I think it'll look cute. The other thing I could do, and I keep forgetting while we're looking at these, I'm going to put that on there right like that. And just add a little bit of dimension to it. That's cute. And then I keep forgetting that I have these as well that I could use. So I could put some of those on there. So let's go ahead and just do it. Let's I don't know if these are going to stick, or sometimes the sticky comes off on the sticker sheet and they don't stick. These seem to be all right. I'm going to put one more. There we go. And that'll finish off that card. So there's our two cards. I think they're cute. I didn't put anything on the inside of this one. Let's go ahead and use this strip of paper here. Kind of all over the place with this video. Okay, so let's just put this on the inside. Put a little edge there along the bottom like that. And then we'll take our scissors and just cut it off. let's go ahead and find another sentiment to put on the inside of it. Let's see what we want to go with. We have all of these that we can use. I'm just trying to find. I think this Treasure the Magical Moments would look really good inside of that. And we'll just put it right inside here. There we go. 'Tis the season. Treasure these magical moments. There we go. So that finishes off our 2 cards. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.